what are the lies which we tell ourselves which affects our wealth creation process, right? There's a wealth creation process. We are now in the mindset that we have to create wealth. Now, what are the lies that we tell ourselves? One, the greatest lie is I will start my SIP tomorrow. I mean, the tomorrow could be day after tomorrow, never, next week, next month. So the question is, start the process today, right? Doesn't matter what you tell yourself, whatever be the amount, start it today. That's the most important thing. Like the lie which we tell about our health, I'll join a gym and go regularly. Joining the gym is a nice thing to do, but 90% of your weight is a function of what you eat. So I have to eat sensibly if I have to cut down weight. I cannot eat whatever nonsense I want and then say I will gym it off. Not possible. So whether you're gymming, running, cycling, swimming, doesn't matter. The most important thing in losing weight is to eat less, eat properly, eat sensibly. Now shift it to wealth. The most important thing in wealth is you should have enough money, and enough money comes from earning well, right? Earning well, spending sensibly, extremely sensibly, and once you're in the wealth creating mindset, you will do that, right? So that is step 2. Get into the understand that long term gain could mean short term pain. So you have to have the ability to look for the long term gains and avoid the things which give you short term pleasure but they are long term pains. Be very careful about that. Stop telling yourself that you do not require any help in your portfolio. Completely wrong. I know children of brokers whose portfolios are a mess because their fathers started when they were 16 or 15 and opened demat accounts and they were running it for them. They have made a mess. By the time you're 30, 35, you have a million scripts lying with you, all 200, 500, 700 kind of quantity. You have never done sizing, you have never done portfolio management, you just have a long Adobe list. You need help from a professional who will check it out and tell you what exactly to be done. If you think you can buy some shares ad hoc here and there and create wealth for yourself in the long run, it is wrong. You cannot create wealth by buying 40, 50 shares and then not even knowing. If somebody asks you to rattle off the shares and you say, I don't know, I have 40 shares, I have 50 shares, that is not the wealth creation process. You should be able to rattle off your 80% of your portfolio in 4 or 5 shares. Beyond that, all of us will develop a long tail. That is unavoidable, but you don't buy a tail. You buy good volumes. Slowly you may sell off and it may become a tail, or any of these things can happen, but you don't buy a tail. You don't buy 500 shares just because you want to experiment. You don't do that, right? It is like saying I will go to a mall and pick up only things I need. If you do not have a list of things that you want to buy, you can go to a mall and buy up things which you absolutely don't need. The whole wealth creation in this country, in India, happens in the top 200 companies. Below that, if you buy, it could be a trading position, but it is extremely unlikely that you will make money. But having said that, there are people who have made money beyond the top 200 also, and they made good money beyond that. But are you capable of doing it? If you are not capable, stick to the top 200, stick to the large and mid cap, and if you want to go below that, go to small cap funds. Stock picking, do in the large and mid cap. Fund picking, do in the small cap, right? That works. It is not possible for people to handle their expenses or their investments just using their head. You need a paper and a pen, or an Excel and fingers, right? You need to put down where you're spending, what you're spending, and whether it is okay as per what you think. There will always be a difference between what you think and what you do. That gap is called behavior gap, right? So suddenly you write down and you realize your mistakes. You may have suddenly an amount available which would be 10,000 or 1 lakh depending on your lifestyle, which could be available again for investing, right? Because you have now learned how to save that amount. So the first step is, of course, earning well. Second step is saving. Third is converting that saving into investment. You need all these steps if you want to make money in the long run. Eating out 5 times in a week is not a very sensible solution for saying I don't have time to cook. Wrong. You need to find time to cook. You need time to learn how to cook. Exactly ditto for your wealth. You can't say I don't understand so I won't do it. I don't understand therefore I will learn. Only that puts you into the wealth creating, wealth thinking orbit, and only when you belong to that orbit do you end up creating wealth. So stop lying to yourself that just this vacation, just let me buy this item, just 40,000 rupees, just 1,80,000 for a camera. No, don't do that. Sit down as a family, find out how much you require for your retirement, which is a very important wealth creation process, wealth creation goal, and that's it. Then you start moving towards that goal, get the whole family committed to it. That's the most important thing. Thank you.